So I'm grateful to be here tonight, and um, it's crazy. I just read a thing recently off a blog, which is so much what's been going through my mind and heart and all of me lately. And I got to last week go to Quinn's Hot Springs in Montana, and I was there for 3 days, 2 nights, and just, I got to do the cold plunges and be in hot springs and look at the mountains and the animals. I got to watch a bunch of mountain goats climbing along the mountains across the river. I just sat down and watched them for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. And I'm glad I have the patience to do that. At one time I said, oh, that's cool, and I'd be done in 5 minutes. But I just sat and watched them, and it's very interesting. So just my feelings of just being aware of nature and what's going on around me. And for me, nature can be the sound of I-90, which is a very prevalent sound here in Spokane. In my neighborhood, West Central, I can hear it at night. And the trains coming in. That's all nature too. Maybe not as inspiring as goats walking on a mountainside, but I do listen to it and pay attention. So this woman had written, I'm going to take my glasses off because I actually see better without glasses to read, something incredible. And I was just like, wow, this is so much what I've been thinking. And she's just very eloquent. Her name is Tracy White. So it's from, it was an article called Divine Wild, and it was on Yasodhara Ashram blog that came out just recently. They're in Spokane too, and they're yoga in the most traditional sense, in that it's like very spiritual, bhakti, kundalini, all the different kinds of yoga. It's not just, hatha yoga. So it was kind of cool, and I know a lot of them. So, and she wrote, and I just took excerpts from it, but I just want to share it with you guys. You can relax while you listen to this. I do have a short meditation at the end, but the land is calling us back. She needs us to return to her and to ourselves, our truest, wild, and wisest selves. I can feel her healing heart song thrumming in the center of my chest. There is an instinctual way of interacting with and navigating the wild terrain that requires an embodied presence, a sharpening of the senses. And in turn, attending and attuning to nature has a purifying effect on the senses and internal landscape. Allowing my awareness to rest on the beauty of the wilderness around me, filling myself with the majesty of the natural world, has a transformational effect. Stilling the mind by opening to and filling the wild beauty all around, filling up with that, there is an upwelling of joy and gratitude. Also, deep respect and appreciation for the selfless service of the bees and butterflies, trees and medicinal plants, the pollinators and the oxygenators who support us and make our lives possible. Taking time to sink into the natural beauty that always surrounds turns everyday moments and moments of every day into sacred moments. I believe that choosing to return to these small beauties and to consciously shift out of fight or flight again and again is what the world needs from us right now. Tending to our nervous systems, taking deep care of ourselves, enables us to stay open and available to be of service in the world. In nature, I return to who I truly am, and in doing so, I can see more clearly all that I am not. The conditioned beliefs, habits of thought, personality aspects, unquestioned stories, cultural narratives, intergenerational programming, and reactive tendencies operating within me. Surrounded by the tall trees, I enter into conversation with the part of myself that's underneath all of that, the higher self at the heart. In nature, the union of inner and outer, subject and object, becomes more tangible. Breathing in, we recognize that the air entering our bodies has been conveyed to us by the plants and trees. The oxygen is drawn in from the outer world and becomes a part of our inner world. The life force sustaining our bodies. Our exhalations are dispersed back into the environment, where they are filtered and returned to us again by the plant kingdom. The same interconnection exists between the water we drink and the food we eat. We inter-are, a term from the Vietnamese Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh, with the natural world around us at all times. Wild divine. I have struggled throughout my lifetime to try to understand and make meaning of all the names and forms in which the divine is represented. I recently remembered to stick with what I know: the birds and the animals, butterflies and bumblebees, untamed forest, sunlight and dewdrops, blossom perfumed air, warm breezes, gratitude, breath, deep relaxation. Her forms are many. Her name is wild. The process of uncovering and reconnecting with my wild and deeply wise self will enable me to meet the needs of the moment. Keeping my heart open and learning to listen and to the guidance coming forward is a place that I need to take action from. Some closing words from the poet and healer, Maria Sabina. Heal yourself with the light of the sun and the rays of the moon, with the sound of the river and the waterfall, with the swaying of the sea and the fluttering of birds. Heal yourself with kisses that the wind gives you and the hugs of the rain. Heal yourself with beautiful love, and always remember, you are the medicine. So I absolutely adore this blog that was given to us by Tracy White. And I have only read about a third of it. I took out segments to try to make it coherent as one piece. And it just really touched me, and I really related to it, because like it's a lot of what I've been thinking and how I see the divine now. So I do want us to do a short meditation practice, and it's stop. And what I like about it is it's quick and it's dirty, and I've used it so mainly I have tough students and I want to be patient and loving with them, and I've used stop to keep me my best self, my wisest self. I'm going to say my wildest self. I want to be wild, like the wild that was taught by this poet that I just read. So S means stop. Whatever you're doing, just pause momentarily. And T means take a breath. Reconnect with your breath. The breath is an anchor to the present moment. O means observe. Notice what is happening inside you and outside of you. And P means proceed. Continue doing what you were doing. My favorite version of stop is when I reach the observed section. I check in on myself, yes, but I really focus on something interesting, transformative, or beautiful. And for me, this is most often art or nature. It could be a symphony, a tree, a flower, a bird, a painting, a chant. Choose something in your world right now. So this is our exercise. Choose something that you can see right now that is inspiring or interesting or transformative, and just take 5 minutes to breathe and appreciate it, and see everything you can about it, and check on how you are with it and how you react to it. And practice stop. And know that you can do this anytime during the day, that you need that just few moments of rest. It can be as short as 30 seconds, and it can be as long as you need it to be. So find that item and go ahead and just enjoy focusing and breathing with it, and I will ring the bell when we are done. Namaste. Okay. Love to open it up for sharing. I love silent meditation. It's one of the most transformative things that I can think of. There's a lot of things, but it's so great. And okay, take a moment to prepare for dedication of merit. May all places be held sacred. May all beings be cherished. May all injustices of oppression and devaluation be fully righted, remedied, and healed. May all who are captured by hatred be freed to the love that is our birthright. May all who are bound by fear discover the safety of understanding. May all who are weighed down by grief be given over to the joy of being. May all who are lost in delusion find a home on the path of wisdom. May all wounds to forest, rivers, deserts, oceans, all wounds to Mother Earth be lovingly restored to bountiful health. May all beings everywhere delight in whale song, bird song, and blue sky. May all beings abide in peace and well-being, awaken and be free. Namaste.